National Football League.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first,
and it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Another Chargers first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? Actually got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
A gain of 31 yards.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Soto. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
brings up
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Ward. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert off of play action. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
86. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Play fake, here's Ward. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
For
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. To throw is Ward. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, it's Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good for 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Ward. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it at around the 40. Well, nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
For Lad McConkey. Incomplete. Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass out left, finds Johnston. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Complete to Lad McConkey.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's another Chargers first down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
now it's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
They will run for it with Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari and Hampton. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Complete to
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Ward.
At the 30-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ward's pass.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Up the middle. Always hitting off the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
A 9-yard pickup.
To throw, here's Ward. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
It's now 4th
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for there.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time. Will it result in points? We'll find out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Ward. And put through here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Lions first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's second down and 7. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ward from the gun on third down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings
second and 1.
And a yard.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Riley Moss there.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
First down, Lions.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Davio Karake making that tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that and trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. Over the middle, complete. It's Soto.
Ward's pass.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
Ward
and
again.
6 at the Chargers 45.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarter.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
Ward. Open man right side is St. Brown. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Ward. And that one too wide and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime
Our trip
report.
through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was...
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Lions first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Moore. Over the middle, it's complete.
Ward's pass. Complete to Isaac Tesla. A gain of 7. First down, Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Herbert now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zach tried back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Throwing is Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. They get 14 back, but it leads there to a third down.
A gain of 14, but it's now third down.
Up the middle they go. Newberry. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Detroit.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here's James. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try the left side. Newberry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Steele. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And the Lions are going to be set up with their 1st and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Weber. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chargers 10.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So an illegal block in the back there, that's going to wipe out what turned out to be a really nice play.
And you absolutely love that your wide receivers want to be involved in blocking downfield, but the technique was poor there, and of course, out came the flag.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Newberry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A run for Weber. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
First down.
A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. This is Ridley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now Ward. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First down, Detroit.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's Weber. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's third down.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Lions punter now. As he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. LA readies for its next possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. It didn't happen in this case.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2.
Here's Ward. This is caught. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Detroit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions will add to their fourth quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and Herbert.
That one complete to McConkey. The Chargers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Incomplete. Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations where teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now, Ward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Lions.
Now again, right side, Newberry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Weber. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll run again here with Weber. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Ward. Escapes, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Bates' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Detroit, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.